What's up, guys? Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new fusion coming up next week, and I'm going to determine whether or not we should be going for him. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I'm going to take a look at his kit, and then I'll let you know if I'm going to go for him, and then give you my recommendations on where you want to use him, because he could probably be used in multiple areas of the game. So let's get into it. All right, so I've got the fusion right behind me, and his name is Emic Trunkheart. So this is a brand new Void Legendary fusion. He's going to be coming next week on Thursday, I believe is the start. I could be wrong, though. Sometimes they start the fusions earlier on like a Monday or Tuesday, like they did with our previous fusion with Newt. But who knows? This guy could end up being on Thursday. And if so, you need to start saving as much resources as you possibly can. If you haven't saved resources, you don't have any sacreds, you don't have any shards in general, it's going to be a very, very difficult fusion for you. So anyways, let's go over his kit. So we've got him here, and he looks cool, right? The aesthetics, obviously Plarium knocks that stuff right out of the park. He looks amazing. On his A1, attacks one enemy, increases the value of all shield buffs on this champion by 25%. That's pretty crazy, right? So automatically I'm thinking you want to bring this guy in with heavy support champions. I'm already thinking he could be really viable for defense in arena or offense in arena too, but defense in arena is probably where I would want to put him. Now if you're struggling in clan boss, a shield is really, really strong, right? Also increases the value of any shield buffs on the ally with the lowest HP by 25%. I'm going to assume that he's going to be really crazy in an unkillable or a infinity comp, so he could be crazy in that sense. On his A2, attacks all enemies, Vinequake, places a shield buff on all allies equal to 30% of this champion's max HP, not their HP, his HP, so that's super huge. It's for 2 turns. Decreases the cooldown of all ally skills except this champion by 1 turn. That's insane. And if you can speed tune this for like unkillable or infinity, it's going to be wild. So this guy's going to be already top tier for clan boss just with these 2 abilities. Now getting that all skills by 1 turn cooldown decrease is huge. Also for, I would say, you could say Iron Twins, but it's unkillable. It's not a block damage, so you have to have block damage against Iron Twins because he ignores unkillable. However, the shield, if it's based on 30% of his max HP, the shield might actually be really, really powerful and help you anywhere in progression in the game. So that's huge. Plus the decreasing of the cooldowns. It's on a 3-turn cooldown if you can book it out, so that's pretty crazy. You can even put this guy in like a reflex set. That would be wild. So you could do like a reflex set if you want to do general progression, but more than likely you're just going to be building him really fast with like speed sets, or maybe with high HP, like immortal sets, things like that. Trunkheart Sanctuary on the A3 places an unkillable buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places a taunt buff and a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to 30% of this champion's max HP. Now this would be good against the Shogun's Grove as well, because he's going to place the taunt. And then the Shogun monster, the boss, he's going to end up attacking him because he's taunted, right? So that's actually really, really strong. I wouldn't mind building this guy for Shogun's Grove, or for an unkillable clan boss team, or even for, now that's a unkillable infinity comp clan boss team. Whereas for a regular unkillable team, is he going to be as good as, say, Demitha? I mean, yes, but also she also brings the heals and stuff too, which is not even necessary and unkillable. But I don't know. I wonder if this guy would actually be better. Technically, yes, because he decreases the cooldown of all ally skills. But it's going to be hard to speed tune someone like a ninja, or, you know, someone who's going to constantly speed up your champions. So this guy will be a little bit tough to speed tune, but I'm sure people will figure it out fairly quickly. And the value of the shield for the A3 equal to 30% of this champion's max HP, which is pretty crazy. So he's got a lot of shielding going on, very strong in his kit. With his passive, when attacked while under a shield, has a 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on the attacker by 2 turns. Oh my god. And that's insane. Okay, that's crazy. That's wild. That's any free-to-play player's dream, like myself, right? Low spender's dream right there. Because you put this guy on defense in arena. If you don't need him in a clan boss comp, put him on defense in arena. He's going to be ridiculous. Because you just build him super, super tanky. Maybe put him in crazy bolster set, which is 3 turns. And then he helps increase the value of the shields, right? On the A1. So that's huge. And then it occurs once per attack. So it's not even on a cooldown. That's wild. Not even on a cooldown. Whenever an ally's HP drops below 20%, increases the damage dealt by that ally by 20%. Oh my gosh. Imagine him paired with Aroneous. Ooh, even a Kitus. Wow. Because Kitus, he could drop to 20% because he can do the unkillable. And it could increase the damage of Kitus. So Kitus might actually be top tier. The buff chance, it buffs up by 10 to 25% more. Okay. So it's going to be a 75% chance of increasing the cooldown. So that's not bad. Dang, this guy's ridiculously powerful. Increases ally HP in all battles by 30%. Man, he's going to be really strong with Samson the Masher, because I have Samson, Spirit Nuker, and I want to use Samson for live arena and also for regular arena, especially on defense. Samson going second with this guy would be nuts. Also, Samson, this guy with other champions like Skull Crown, also nuts, because Skull Crown has the unkillable that she places on herself. With Aroneous, he's going to be even better. Just champions that have unkillable on themselves or place unkillable on themselves will be very, very strong. I mean, this guy's ridiculously powerful. Now, let me actually go through. Let me take you into the game here. Move myself out of the way. Like other champions that he could be very powerful with unkillable, obviously with Taras and Marichka, would just make them even more overpowered, because Marichka already has a crazy passive, right, to place block damage from bombs or poisons or HP burns. That's ridiculous. I think this is kind of messed up. And then on top of this guy coming in with the unkillable and then extended shields and stuff on them, like they're just going to be so much more overpowered. It's not going to be great for those utilizing this guy or going up against this guy in live arena, because people can just use this guy with Yumeko and Taras and Marichka. That would be wild. They could also use other champions as well, of course. Plus, it's good against Baron, because Baron can't go through unkillable, right? So he's really strong against Baron. He's just strong in general, right? He's also going to be a really good counter, I would assume, to Harima. And Harima is where? Harima's in Shadowkin, right? So Harima's passive is champions from Demon Spawn faction cannot inflict critical hits on this champion. Champion cannot land weak hits on champions from Demon Spawn, and enemy ignore defense effects are decreased by 50%. Now, if he places the unkillable, that's going to be super powerful against Harima, especially with the shielding as well. It's going to be strong against Harima. And then just, I mean, this guy's just so powerful. It's kind of ridiculous. Now, this new champion, Tatsu, I think I saw a couple videos. She's trash. Who else could be super strong, though? I'm sure there's tons of other champions out there that are super strong with this guy, but you should absolutely be going for this guy if you have the resources to do so. I want to go for him. Now, I did end up pulling voids for this 2x yesterday, and I actually decided to get some more voids because I realized, oh, we got the referral program. Let me push my old referral account that I haven't even been pushing, and I got myself another void. And then if I make 3 more referrals, I'll get 3 more voids. But anyways, sidetracked a bit there. Basically, you should absolutely be going for this guy. If you can't get him, don't worry about it. Don't get so frustrated and upset if you can't go for him. Like, for me, I might get him, but at the same time, I'm very low on my gems. I'm low on my resources. I have no silver right now. I've been farming masteries, and I've been farming Sand Devil's Necropolis to upgrade my champions to get them better in live arena and arena, and in just general progression. So I don't know if I'm actually going to get this guy, because this next fusion is going to be very strong, very similar to the fusion of Lonatharo, or it might be even stronger or harder than a Lonotharo fusion. So up to you. If you're feeling burnt out, then don't go for him. But I do highly recommend going for him because he's insane. But I know we just had Newt, who was an insane champion as well. You know, my Newt is looking pretty good. I got a 1-star blessing on him as well. I started upgrading his gear and stats. Like, he's built pretty good. For free to play, he's built pretty good. I do need more accuracy on him for the hard mode dungeons, but he's actually not bad right now. So I'm going to keep on working on him, keep on changing up his gear to make him stronger. And yeah, I mean, back-to-back crazy good fusion champions. We had Newt, and now we have Emic Trunkheart. What do you guys think about him? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you going to be going for him, or are you going to be taking some time off? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on a video soon. Peace.